Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I'm your host, Jack Petty.
I'm Jack Bousquet.
How are you today, Mr. Bousquet?
Dude, why won't my camera flip?
Uh-oh, technical difficulties. What the heck? Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there we go.
All right. Anyways, uh-oh, bro glitched out. Let me stop this recording. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I'm your host, Jack Petty.
And I'm Jack Bousquet.
Sorry for the delay of an episode this week. Low-key, I was busy all weekend, and then I got home Sunday, and I just wanted to do nothing except watch a certain film, which we'll get into my experience with that later. But yeah, this will be on Tuesday morning, hopefully. If you guys enjoy that better, let us know, just whatever. How are you, Jack?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I also had a busy weekend, so I think Monday is a good filming schedule. We're trying to get back on it as soon as possible. So
Exactly. Well, speaking of getting on it, let's get into the episode. First off, we're gonna have two main events this episode. Let's start off with the first main event.
all right,
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
bro. Great actor and really just a legend of a couple different genres. Like if you think about the marks he's made in action, in westerns, dude, it's insane. In even superhero movies.
Batman.
Batman, dude.
Um, wow, it was a sad loss.
Yeah.
It's kind of been a sad last few couple of years. Just, like throat cancer kind of took his voice away. And then he was
Yeah,
Top Gun Maverick, and like he was like kind of like Stephen Hawking, like with the type to talk. But man, rest
yeah,
in peace. What a legend.
he really was.
Do you have a favorite film of his?
I do. I do have a favorite film of his, and in fact, we'll be discussing it today.
Exactly. Should we just discuss it right now?
Let's hop in.
Heat,
Heat,
directed by Michael Mann.
his magnum opus,
I would happen to agree. Starring none other than Val Kilmer
along with Robert De Niro.
and Al Pacino. I believe it's the first time they shared the screen together, like actually acting. Because in The
Yep.
Godfather Part 2, they never interacted.
Yeah, I think this was the first on-screen face-to-face meeting they ever had. Was the diner scene. Well, yeah, when they pull over and then go to the diner.
What a film. What more can really be said that hasn't? Like, Heat is just one of those classic movies that actually lives up to the hype, the expectations, everything.
And what's weird is like it's one of the greatest action movies of all time, yet it doesn't have the hype that like the mob movies have, like The Godfather and Goodfellas. It doesn't have the same hype as those movies, even though it defined the genre. It has the most accurate shooting of really any action film, according to experts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that just shows the commitment that Michael Mann had to making this masterpiece. The Oh my God, don't even get me started on the dialogue. It's literally perfect. Every time Al Pacino speaks, like people say his later films weren't as like in-depth performances. Think it was a lot of yelling mostly.
Hmm.
Like yes, he yells in this film, but his character is so well written and he plays it so perfectly that like this might be one of the finest performances of his career.
Exactly. What a film. And dude, the script is one of the greatest ever.
Yes.
I keep seeing the line because it's like Val Kilmer and he's like, my son rises and sets with her. I'm like, wow. The fact that that's a line from an action movie is just
Yeah. Hands down best heist movie ever.
absolutely. Here's a divisive question. Have you seen Miami Vice by Michael Mann?
The movie I haven't seen Miami Vice the movie, no.
A lot of people love it. A lot of people dislike it. I'm one of those
Yeah,
who love it. I think it's wonderful.
really.
Um, that's the I just think it's wonderful. Michael Mann, Wonderful director.
Yeah, I want to watch a lot more of his stuff. I've only seen Collateral. Besides Heat, I've only seen Collateral. And
Oh,
Collateral was a great movie. That was a really interesting role to see Tom Cruise in.
Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx.
Yep. And there were so many like A-list actors that were briefly on screen in that film. It was so interesting.
Hmm. Michael Mann, what a guy.
Wow.
Val Kilmer, what a career.
What a career. Dude, and the commitment those actors had to their roles. Al Pacino, was he was supposed to be a coked out detective. He was actually on coke during the filming of that movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Now that might have not been just because he wanted to get into the role. That might have been for other reasons. But regardless,
We don't judge, you know.
I don't judge.
Actors got to do what an actor's got to do.
That and that might just happen to be a little nose candy.
On that note, shall we move on to the news?
Yes.
So, this is going to be some stories that weren't at Cinemacon, which we'll cover as our second main event at the end of the episode. Um, so yeah, this is just kind of stuff. Let's start off with this, bro. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 2,
Mm,
directed by David Fincher. Brad Pitt's coming back. Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm pretty sure, is coming back. You haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, have you?
no,
Wow. Yeah, that's
I won't
probably not.
lie. I turned it on when I was sick one day and I fell asleep. And it's not because it was boring. It's I fell asleep because I was tired. But I regret not staying awake and watching it.
It's a wonderful film. I think the sequel's interesting, but it's just again, it's Tarantino. Why he doesn't just direct it himself? This stupid 10 movie rule thing is going to be the death of him. I swear. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is pretty stupid. But
It's also
what is his reasoning for that? Did he give reasoning?
it has to do with what's his name? John Ford.
Oh my goodness.
This is like John Ford made so many movies that, he has some bad ones. And it's like
Uh
Tarantino, you can make a bad movie, bro. But so far he hasn't. So
yeah.
it's just something dumb. I bet that he regrets it. I bet he also regrets not making Once Upon a Time in Hollywood his last film,
Mm.
which should have been. I think he loves that world so much that now he doesn't know what he's gonna do to actually top that for his finale. But yeah, that's coming straight to Netflix, which is also interesting that Tarantino's allowing that. He literally owns a movie theater. I don't know why he would just let it go straight to Netflix, but you know. Jumanji 3 was announced. I guess Jumanji 4, like
Wait,
third
what?
remakes. Like, so
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, the
original one,
original and then
remakes.
yeah.
I'm a
Dude,
fan.
I
Well,
like the remake. The remake was like it was pretty funny. It was obviously cheesy, but it was funny. It was a funny movie.
exactly. That came from Jack Black as he was on his little press tour for the Minecraft movie, which we will get into. Um, oh, Jesse Armstrong's new movie was revealed. It's called Mountainhead. It's about four friends who are in the economic world who meet up during a financial crisis in like a mountain resort. I'm so excited for this movie.
Wow, this sounds right up my alley.
Steve Carell, Jason Schwartzman, Remy Youssef, and Corey Michael Smith, all starring. It'll be on Max on May 31st. I'm excited.
I am too. I'm gonna definitely watch that when it gets on Max.
Jesse Armstrong created the greatest television show of all time, so anything he does.
Hmm.
So, Snow White came out a few weekends ago, right?
Right.
And they were going to make a Tangled live action next. Because
Okay.
White bombed so bad, they took it off like the production table. They're not making it anymore.
Dude, I feel like they should have made a Tangled live action before they made a Snow White.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel like Tangled's more recent. I feel like it would have had better reception.
I agree. I kind of see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because one of my biggest gripes with Snow White is that they didn't make it like, it's not like a one for one. It's two out there.
Hmm.
Since Tangled was made literally in these times, it would be easier to stick to, really.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they're not making it anymore. Let's see. Let's end with this story because there's a lot of the news happened at CinemaCon, so this will be a brief news segment. So they're remaking Chronicles of Narnia, right? Have you read the
Okay.
book?
No.
Well, do you know what they're about? Like
Yeah,
how it's all like an allegory for Jesus and all that, and the lion is Jesus.
because we got C.S. Lewis. Yep.
They're going to get
Big
Meryl
holy
Streep
roller.
to play the lion Aslan.
Wait, who?
Meryl Streep.
Oh no, bro. Are you serious?
That's what's rumored right now.
Ooh, ooh.
That's interesting. That along with Charlie XDX casted. Greta Gerwig better know what she's doing, or else this is just cooked.
This might be cooked.
Unless she has an ultimate vision that we're not all seeing, it's just a lot of random stuff, and it's like, okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, yeah, we'll get into more cinema news, but I think that's all for the news. Should we go into the weekly watch list?
Let's do it.
In theaters this weekend, some are heralding it the greatest film of all time, cinematic masterpiece, the greatest thing I've ever been able to witness on the big screen, the Minecraft movie.
Dude, this movie had like an insane box office weekend.
Oh yeah.
Just the memes, dude. The theater workers were hating themselves. I mean, popcorn, attention movie lovers. Do not be startled if you see popcorn flying through the air. Thank you.
Oh, have you seen any videos from inside theaters?
Yes, dude, the reactions when the chicken jockey comes on.
We yelled. We were all
You
flipping out. Oh, it's so funny. Have you seen like the ones where the theater workers go in and stop the movie?
Yes, dude, they have to pause. I saw one where they had to pause the movie and then the cops came in.
It's wonderful. I mean, people are gonna say it's bad, but 300 million opening weekend. It was projected to do 100. That's like three times its projection or prediction, whatever.
Holy.
We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what the blowback is from all this. We talked last week about like how they want to allow weed and texting, right, in movie theaters. You take
Mhm.
that out. If you want people to come to the movie theaters, put more chicken jockeys in your movies. That's all you
Put,
need.
put more. Ch-
I think my favorite video was when some guy like came into the theater, stopped the movie, and said, "I'm not leaving until this row says they're gonna be quiet." And then the guy goes like, "Okay, hero Brian." So funny. Oh man, I love it. Oh man, and I watched Cinema Paradiso this weekend, right?
Mhm.
And this is it's probably the perfect weekend to watch this because it reminded me of that movie. Because there's a scene in the movie where the kids are all on the ground floor, and it's called like the common people, like roughhousing. They're having so much fun, and then the people up at the top, like the snooty, like bourgeois people, like spit
Mhm.
on them. That's exactly what I'm seeing on Twitter. Everyone's freaking out. They're like, "Why are you guys going to see the Minecraft movie? Why are you letting it get so much money?" It's like, bro, chill out. No one wants to go see your old movie, bro. We want Minecraft.
Wow, what a take.
Um, besides that, in theaters, there's kind of like a bunch of independent releases. You got Hell of a Summer, new horror slasher film. I didn't get to it. I'll probably go see it this week. It's got Finn Wolfhard in it.
Hmm.
I'm a fan of him, He's not the worst one of the Stranger Things cast. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, who is the worst of the Stranger Things cast?
Who is? Honestly, I'm gonna take that back. I don't mind any of them. I know there's a big stigma around them, but I don't mind any of them. I do like Finn Wolfhard though.
Is he? Who else is in? Who else is in it that's successful? David Harbour, right?
Yeah,
I feel like he got pretty successful after it.
he did. What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown still has a Netflix contract and is spitting out those movies.
Yeah.
Sadie Sink's gonna be in Spider-Man 4. Um, Noah Schnapp is unemployed. The other kid, Gavin, whatever, the guy who sings in the microphone with his girlfriend in season 3 is unemployed. Um, Caleb, the kid, he was in the new that one movie that came out last year, Book of Clarence, like that gospel movie.
Oh,
But besides that, yeah, Finn Wolfhard's kind of booked. He
yeah.
did well, he made this too. He directed this.
Wow. How old is he?
Oh, how old is he? 22.
Dude, what? 3 years younger than Orson Welles when he directed Citizen Kane.
Wow. What was this? Is Citizen Kane? We'll have to see it to
We'll
find
find
out.
out.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much in theaters. Streaming was also kind of quiet. One of them days with what's her name? SZA.
Mm,
See that movie?
no,
I'm not gonna lie, I was a hater of that movie
really,
because I mean it's good, it's a comedy, it's enjoyable. On a technical level though, like the ADR and like the lip matching up was terrible. And I was like, bro,
really. Well,
yeah,
that can really take you out of a movie.
it did, and it gave me a headache. I was like, I was very annoyed.
Yeah,
But it's a nice comedy. It's on Netflix now. If you want to watch it, it's pretty entertaining. If you can look past, I mean, that's like most people won't notice that. I guess not to be one of those
yeah.
people, but like I'm pretentious. I notice that kind of thing. Anyways, what did we watch this week? You want to start us off?
Sure, dude. So obviously Heat,
Hmm.
and then I think the only other movie I watched was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh my.
What a movie, dude! Like this led me down a rabbit hole too, of just like call me cook, but just like searching up random drugs on the internet. Not in like a I want these drugs, but like what are they? Like what do they do to you? Because dude, it's just the whole movie is a trip. And then I started researching Hunter S. Thompson and just his life and why do I kind of want to like be like him?
Gonzo journalism.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
never forget. That's the most important lesson I think I ever learned when I was at Iowa. I was in an English class. The one term I remember, Gonzo journalism.
Yes, dude. You become the story. You get involved with the story.
Call
And
me crazy.
I felt involved with this story, dude. Directed by Terry Gilliam. I could definitely see his style come through. The wide lens shots, the distorted faces. Just, it was great.
Who's in that? Johnny Depp, right?
Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro, Gary Busey is in it, bro.
Is what's his name? Spider-Man in it? Tobey Maguire?
Yes, he's the
Is he in it for
hitchhiker.
like the hitchhiker? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's in it for like the first 10 minutes and then he shows up for like 30 seconds later on.
yeah. Oh man, I gotta rewatch that. It's been years.
It's a great movie.
Why do I
Who's a wait, who's
Gonzo
the
journalism film?
bro? Oh my gosh. Show them your new bro, show them your new
Dude, the camera?
yes. Why could this be used for a Gonzo journalism film?
It could. I just got interested, bro, because I needed something more lightweight. And I've been kind of experimenting on what I'm gonna take with me to Italy
Mm.
so I can collect as much footage as I can. So I got that to kind of test out. Plus, it has night vision. So I kind of want to make like a aggro drift, baby invasion, just to kind of like fuck shit movie. I was thinking about that in class today. I was like, damn, I got this now. I'm gonna make just some fuck shit movie. Um, dude, but a Gonzo journalism movie on 63rd Street.
Oh my gosh, bro, the Chicago Tapes Part Two.
I'm so mad that those got deleted. That was a time in history.
It really was.
But Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, huh?
Mm.
Well, I can't lie, I wasn't much better. I think I got about three movies besides the Minecraft movie. It was Thursday night. I took the metro out to my great uncle's house, and he said, "Let's watch a movie." So we watched the film Plane. Oh, what a film! Who's in it? Gerard Butler
Oh,
plays a pilot who gets stuck on an island. It's what a film. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just an action movie. It's good, not much else to it. And then after the Minecraft movie, I was with a few of my friends, and we decided to watch Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the dog.
mm. Bro, I was I was actually just craving watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But
It's so good.
is it only on Disney Plus for free?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw, and I don't have Disney Plus, and I was really wanting to watch it, dude.
Let me look. I'll do some research and I'll let you know.
Because that's the film that defines my childhood when I would stay at my grandma's house, dude. And
Wow.
it would just the channel would just be on like Disney Channel, and there would be a movie on, and it would be Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and I would just settle in, stay up past my bedtime watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid, dude.
Wow. I was kind of like to go off that, I kind of got that feeling of like this is a time capsule movie.
Hmm.
You can't remake these movies. They tried and failed. And it's not
Yep.
like one of those movies where like you can bring back the actors and continue the story.
Yeah.
Because just like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid lore doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
Unless they go into some of the fan fictions, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Wait, what?
Ugh. Diary of a Wimpy Kid though. Dog Days. It's a wonderful, wonderful film. And then I got home, sat down for 3 hours and watched Cinema Paradiso,
Hmm.
which I was doing some research on my letterbox. It's been 4 years since I watched this film last.
Wow.
A lot has changed in 4 years, which is why I think I should announce that Cinema Paradiso is now my number one film again.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
So what is it that draws you to this film so much?
It's kind of like I was watching it, and this is just one of the things. And I was thinking, like, you could tell me the flaws of licorice pizza, and there are some that I like that I could notice and I would recognize and say, you might not like it for that reason, but I still
Hmm.
like it. With Cinema Paradiso, I thought it was just so universal, such a work of art that like I have no choice but to put it at number one.
Wow.
The things that made me feel this watch, laugh, cry, nostalgia.
Hmm.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's one of those that you got to watch just at the right moment in time. Just, I can't believe it. And I can't believe it's been so long. I can't even imagine what I thought of it. Because that was what, 4 years ago? I was a sophomore in high school.
Holy.
It's back before everything, back before the puzzle, back before a lot of things. I think it's just a beautiful film. It's
What? Wow.
nothing more to say than that. Like, watch this movie. And I really am interested. I might rewatch it soon because I've only seen the 3 hour cut, but there's also a 2.5 hour cut.
Hmm.
I want to see what they change. Also, the score of that, Enrico Manore, wonderful Italian composer. Well, anyway, shall we get on to the main event, part two?
Let's do it.
This past week was Cinemacon. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 studios had presentations. And now let's discuss it. Starting with Sony. I think I speak for us all that when we saw this news, we all had to take a walk, all had to take a breather. I had to eat something. I thought I was gonna faint. Beyond the Spider-Verse, June 4th, 2027. We got our first look, first 5 stills or 4 stills from the film. I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them cook. I know you're not as privy as me onto this film. I'm gonna be there day one.
Okay.
Last time I saw Across the Spider-Verse 3 times on opening day, we might have to shoot for five.
Oh my God.
Dude, call me crazy, but
Oh my God.
that's also what 2027 is. I'm gonna be like a full adult by then.
Dude,
I'm gonna be able
yes.
to
You're gonna be a full adult spending a full day at the theater.
oh, worth. Um, Along with Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, we got confirmation of Tom Holland's new Spider-Man, Spider-Man Brand New Day, coming in 2026. It'll be set between Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think it's gonna be a street level story. No more multiverse. Give me Spider-Man, give me Daredevil, give me some rogues, let him fight. In the end, he sees the battle world and he's summoned.
Mm.
Goes in Secret Wars. Absolute cinema. Um, have you seen 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later, 28 months?
No, but I haven't seen any of those films.
Neither have I, but they announced that there's going to be a trilogy because the first one comes out later this year. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Is that 28 years?
Yeah,
No, or yes, I have seen the trailer for that one. I have.
that's got to be one of my favorite trailers out right now. Every time it comes on, that and Mission Impossible, which we'll get to, I lock in every single time. I'm like, whoa, just a beautiful trailer. But Cillian Murphy is going to come back. He's going to be in those films because he was in the original too.
Hmm.
So that'll be interesting. And then the biggest news, the Beatles. Four films coming out in April of 2028. It's been called the first bingeable theater experience. What do you think about that?
Wow, I wonder who pitched this idea.
Sam
And
Mendes.
and just like, wow. It was Sam Mendes that pitched
Mhm.
this idea. Dude, he has some balls. I think if anyone could pull it off, it could be him.
Good. If he brings it, I want to know though, are they releasing on the same day,
Hmm.
every week? It's also going to be interesting to see how they do in the box office. I think, sacrifices have to get made.
Yeah, and what are the budgets going to be like for each of
These
these?
films will flop. Calling it now. I don't want to be a pessimist, but I'm calling it now. These films will flop.
Yeah.
I have no clue what the budgets are going to be, but I just like, doing something like this, never been done before. Unless I can see them maybe turning a profit and maybe getting a lot of people going if they do like a pass thing. Like maybe it's like
Mhm.
25 bucks and you can go see all four of them. It's like, okay. I think if they come out on the same day, they're screwed. If they come out in the same month, like week after week after week, it's going to be interesting. This is going to be one of the things you just have to watch. Like, and kind of watch the progression of, okay, it's been announced now. The cast, we'll get to it in a minute, has been announced. Date has been announced. Well, I mean, time frame has been announced.
Mhm.
When will the trailers come out? Will they all come out together? Will it be just one trailer? Will it be four? Four posts. Like, it's just going to be something to watch. And then the cast. Are you a big Beatles fan?
Not particularly.
Me neither, but I've listened to one of their albums, Sergeant Pepper's Band or whatever that the thing's called. So, I'm not as whatever. I'm not like a diehard for them. So I see some
Right.
people complain about the cast. I'm whatever. Playing John Lennon, we got Harris Dickinson. He was just recently in Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman. He's a wonderful actor. Paul Mescal will be playing Paul McCartney.
Mm.
I love Paul Mescal. What a man. Barry Keoghan will be playing Ringo Starr,
Wow.
and Joseph Quinn will be playing George Harrison. I like these guys. I'm gonna be honest. I like these guys a lot more than I like the Beatles. So it's like, would I rather have like people who look like the Beatles, or would I rather have four actors that I like? I'd rather
Yeah.
have four actors that I like. I mean, you know, dude, I love Barry Keoghan.
I was gonna say he's like the only one of those four I could actually comment on it because I haven't really seen the other three in anything, but he's a good actor, so
He's wonderful. Paul Mescal, After Sun. If you're gonna watch something of Paul Mescal, watch After Sun.
okay.
That film will change your life. Harris Dickinson, I think he's from England or something. He's kind of in a lot of like English films, I guess, like that side of the world. Joseph Quinn, we were just talking about Stranger Things. He was in Stranger Things. He's probably had the greatest jump off. Because what? He was just in Gladiator 2. Now he's gonna be in Fantastic Four. Now he's gonna be in this. He's gonna be in Warfare.
Mm,
He's booked. All right. On to Lionsgate, shall we?
yeah,
Lionsgate had a lot of John Wick news. They officially confirmed John Wick 5.
I'm
Then
hyped for that.
there will be a John Wick anime movie that's going to be a prequel. I want to see what they're going to do with that.
I do too. I love John Wick, man. I mean, I was talking to some people when that news came out. I was talking to some people at school. Like, how are they going to do it when John Wick died in the fourth movie? I was like, bro, did you watch the fourth movie?
Um, Donnie Yen is also going to direct and star in a John Wick's film. He's like the blind guy, so he's going to get his
Yeah.
own film. That'll be interesting. And then what? There's the Ballerina movie coming out later this year. Ana de Armas. John Wick will be in it. I'll be seated day one. Let's just say that. Um, American Psycho by Luca Guadagnino has been announced. They're
Huh.
currently casting Patrick Bateman. What are your thoughts on this? I know you're a fan of the film.
I mean, I don't, I don't know. I don't know if it needs a remake. I mean, dude, they're not having Glenn Powell play Patrick Bateman. That's what I heard one time. I
They
don't know if
should.
this is. I mean,
I
I
heard
think
Jacob Elordi
really.
as
I
well.
don't. I don't think. I don't think. I don't think he should do it, dude.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he should do it. And they're gonna get like more into the crazy stuff from the book, right? That's the goal.
Probably. I'm not familiar with this crazy stuff. Perhaps I'll have to read the novel. But I did hear that it was going to be truer to that than the Christian Bale version.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see play him?
I literally can't even think of anyone that would do it as good as Christian Bale. I mean, someone could prove me wrong. I think I would like to see Glenn Powell give it a shot, but I mean, what about you?
Bring Christian Bale back, bro.
Honestly, why not?
Why not?
Honestly, why not? He
Um,
could definitely look 25 with a little bit of makeup.
hmm Timothy Chalamet. Ah, bro. Dude, that's cooked. That's cooked.
That
Um,
is cooked,
I don't know. I don't see any. Honestly, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I could see Jacob Elordi doing it.
bro.
What? I love Jacob Elordi.
Honestly, what about Robert Pattinson?
I could see that. I could see that. It'll be interesting.
Well,
The last bit of news from Lionsgate, and probably before we take our break, because we have 5 minutes left. Now You See Me 3 and 4 have been announced.
ooh,
Now You See Me 3 is coming out this November, and Now You See Me 4 is probably 2026, I believe. Don't know if they gave a specific date. I love the movies.
yeah.
I'm upset with this announcement. They are calling Now You See Me 3. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And then they're going to call it Now You See Me 4. That's just
Oh,
Now You See Me. Now You See Me 2. Now You See Me. Now You Don't. Now You See Me 4. Come on, bro. Unless 4 is going to be like a soft reboot, because I did hear that in 3 there's going to be like a new gang that they kind of bring in to mentor.
hmm,
So I guess if we're going to like a soft reboot, then it could be tough, but I don't know. I just love those movies. So I'll be seated no matter what the title is, I guess.
yeah.
Well, shall we take our break and then come back and finish the studios off?
We shall.
I will see you. Well, for you guys, it'll be a second. Peace. And we're back. Sorry about that. Well, actually, for them, like I was listening to it. For them, it's not that bad. We could honestly just like say nothing and just cut it and it would be perfect. But I'm
We
not,
probably start doing that.
we probably should be more profesh. All right, on to Warner Brothers, which Warner Brothers, of course, of course, are gonna be the worst presentation out of anyone. They did announce that The Bride will be coming out, which is like The Bride of Frankenstein. They describe
Okay.
it as the Bonnie and Clyde, like a Bonnie and Clyde retelling of the Frankenstein story.
What?
Christian Bale will be Frankenstein's monster,
Ooh,
which I could see that. It'll be interesting.
Oh,
I believe that comes out in 2026. Then we have this was interesting. Conjuring last. Have you seen any of the Conjuring films?
yeah.
What do you think of them?
I mean, there's a time and a place to watch those. I usually watch those when I'm at like my friend's house and we just like have nothing to turn on at 2 in the morning.
Exactly.
Just throw those on.
Do you think there needs to be a phase two?
But what?
So they announced that Conjuring: The Last Rites, which is I believe coming out summer or fall of this year, the end of phase one of the Conjuring universe, and now they're moving on to
Fa-
phase two.
It's only phase one? Are you kidding me?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
This is not the
how's there gonna be a
Avengers, bro.
phase two? It's the same universe. How you gonna have a phase two? What does that mean?
Oh gosh, I have no clue. I'm sure we'll find out. Have I seen? You know what? I get Conjuring and Insidious confused.
Yeah.
I think I've seen both.
I've seen Insidious. I don't remember. I honestly can't remember which one I thought was better.
Neither they're
Pretty
all
similar.
come the same to me.
Yeah.
Um, they have a bunch of new animated films in the work at Warner Brothers. Looney Tunes, new animated
Mm,
film. Tom and Jerry and Flintstones.
cool.
I want to see a Flintstones animated film in the original animation. None of this 3D bull crap. I love that style of animation. I watch the Flintstones a lot on a Boomerang.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be nice. See a film of that. Or they could bring it live action again. You ever seen those?
Bro, no.
They're such a fever dream.
Who plays the dude? Like
Uh,
Flintstone.
I think it's John Goodman.
That's actually what I was that is what I was thinking, but
They kind of cooked with that casting, but there's two of them. There's the Flintstones and they go to Vegas. I watched them when I was younger on TV, but I couldn't tell you anything about them besides John Goodman's in them.
dude, I saw a meme that that was suggesting they make a live action Family Guy and John Goodman be Peter Griffin, dude.
Please, when they
And
make
then
the Guy movie, it's gonna be insane.
bro, and then Stanley would be like Stanley from The Office would play Cleveland. Like that would actually be good casting, I can't lie.
Doesn't John Hamm play Joe, or is it someone else?
Yes, it's the voice is the not John Hamm, but that's who they had playing him in the live action.
Oh, oh gosh, they should make that. If they make it and market it like the Minecraft movie,
Oh my gosh.
we could do something. They could do a lot with that.
Dude, who is Quagmire? Oh my goodness. I cannot remember who Quagmire was.
Yeah, I can find this. Family Guy live action. It's right now. Dude, it's oh, God, what's it? He's in Two and a Half Men. Oh, dude,
Oh,
this
it's
has,
Charlie Sheen, bro. It's
yeah,
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen. And then this one has Bill Hader.
Oh no.
Oh, let's get this to be a reality. Can this be at the next CinemaCon, please? Oh boy. That was more fun than this whole presentation from Warner Brothers, which they ended by talking about Superman,
Oh,
dumb movie. And then they had the audacity to play a 5-minute trailer of the Superman movie when I was trying to watch Minecraft. I can't stand Superman.
you can't stand Warner Bros.
Because I can't stand any of them. And Superman, they have this new stupid dog Crypto, and God, I don't even want to get into it because it's just don't see Superman, bro. The guy who directed is a pedophile. Anyways, on to Universal. They had two original films. Fenocian Scheme, Wes Anderson's new film.
Hmm.
The trailer came out today. Did you watch it?
No, but I saw you reposted it.
Oh yes. It's what a film. I love Wes Anderson. This trailer was promised to us a couple weeks ago, and I don't know why they waited, but it's wonderful. Comes out this summer. Um, Comes out May 31st, actually. So perhaps if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to watch the new Wes Anderson in Rome.
Oh
Um,
my, bro.
that's art. That's art right there.
That would
And
be
then
art.
they also show the trailer for Begonia, which is oh God, what's his name? Yorgos Lanthimos' new film. What a director.
Hmm.
I
Bro,
love
isn't Emma Stone in this one too?
Yeah, and she's bald. She shaved
Oh,
her head. Emma Stone,
oh my muse,
Lemon.
bro.
What?
I said, oh my muse.
Anyways, those are two like because they did that's like Focus Features. Is there more like art house studio? And then their mainstream, every single like announcement of note was a sequel. We might be cooked.
Wow.
We might be.
Wow.
First off, they announced How to Train Your Dragon 2, live action, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Black Phone 2,
Hmm.
Megan 2, and Wicked 2. Wicked for Good.
So
How
the only one of those that sounds remotely good is Black Phone 2.
you like the original?
I mean, yeah.
Dude, yeah, they kind of cooked. I like Black Phone. I'll be seeing it too. I'll
Ethan
still be
Hawke
seeing
is
Black
just
Phone too.
great.
I might watch an Ethan Hawke motion picture tonight
Really.
after we record. Perhaps I'm in the mood for something that takes place before sunset.
Oh.
Have you seen those?
Oh. No, I have
That's
not.
that's a one-way ticket to change your life. I think I've watched Before Sunset already twice this year. It's like a good 80-minute long film that I think about it all the time. Probably too much.
Wow.
But he's wonderful in the Black Phone. He's wonderful in anything.
Yep.
I can't believe that there's no like original of note from Universal.
I know.
But you know who did have a bunch of originals? Amazon. Amazon announced a new film from Luca Guadagnino, who is somehow always coming out with a new film, which is wonderful. After the Hunt takes place in a school. There's a little affair going on. Seems like it's gonna be an interesting film.
Hmm.
Andrew Garfield starring in it.
Okay.
Julia Roberts is starring in it. So is Ayo Edebiri. Hopefully, she changes her personality for once and plays. I swear, she plays the same character in every movie, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. I love her. I think she's a fantastic actress, but she plays the same character in every single movie. So hopefully, this one she takes something else. They did not announce the new James Bond, which many people thought they were, but they're cooking. I think who was it? Alfonso Cuarón basically confirmed that he's directing it.
Hmm.
He was at like a conference this week or something, or like a screening of his film. Someone asked him about it. And he was like, "Well, there is a project that if I want to make it, I can, and I'm going to do my own spin on it." And I'm like, "Yep, they might have, they might have got us there."
Wow.
Um, Project Hail Mary is also a film coming out starring Ryan Gosling. It's based on a book, sci-fi book. It'll be interesting. People are saying the trailer's good. People said that Amazon had the best presentation,
Really?
and I was like, well, okay, I trust them. I like Amazon, you know. The last one that really stuck out to me is called I Play Rocky. It's going to be a film about the making of the original Rocky.
Huh.
You know,
I feel like that might be good, but it's just gonna fade into oblivion, I think. Like
good.
that's what I think it's gonna happen.
Because what they made it for like on a shoestring budget, and it's one of the, I love Rocky, one of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion.
Wow.
Sylvester Stallone. I think it'll be interesting, but I agree with you that it's just going to kind of fly under
Rocky
the
is a
radar.
good movie, dude. There was a week where I just watched. I think I'd watched the first three. I don't think I saw the fourth one. Or wait, no, I did see the fourth one because the fourth one's the best.
Not the fifth one though.
No, I haven't seen the fifth one.
I think that's one where it gets into weird territory where it's like they made the first four of them consecutively, and then this one they came back like years later.
Hmm.
It's Creed. I love Creed. Um, Paramount had the second to last presentation. Have you ever seen The Naked Gun?
Dude, no. Oh no, I haven't. I started watching it, but I haven't seen it. I do love Airplane though.
They're remaking The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
Wow.
I think it'll be interesting. I haven't seen the original. You want to know a hot take of mine?
Yeah.
Airplane's overrated.
No, it's not.
Oh, I couldn't stand it, if I'm being honest.
Actually,
I tried to, I was watching it. So it was back in theaters. So I did like a double feature
yeah.
and I saw that and Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I bet you can guess which one I enjoyed more. Dude, I'm not even lying. I just like, it's not my comedy. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay. That's reasonable, I guess. It's fair.
Um, Paramount also has a new musical coming out from the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, but they announced that it got delayed. It's supposed to come out later this year, but it'll come out in March of 2026. Of course, they have Cornball Kenny, the musical industry plant, in it as well. He's gonna be doing probably some music. Let's get Drake's musical, bro. Let's bring Drake
Oh,
in here.
are you serious?
Dude, Drake, I'm just telling you, Drake's one of the greatest artists of all time. And Cornball Kenny, the industry plant, man, now he's working with South Park, honestly, whatever. Then they ended with Tom Cruise coming out talking about Mission Impossible.
Mm,
Tom Cruise had a minute standing like stand no minute moment of silence for Val Kilmer. It was very respectful. And then they showed more footage of Mission Impossible, which the trailer came out this morning. I was hesitant to watch the trailer because I think that the first trailer that they released, like the little teaser they released a couple months ago,
yeah.
one of the best teasers of all time. I was like, that's all we need, really, to get me hyped for this movie.
Hmm.
And then I watched the trailer this morning. Oh, so good.
Really?
So good. And it's like I was worried it was gonna go into story, but it's more of just a teaser where it's just like different people saying quotes and it's like just editing and it's just you see the stunts, you see the action. I can't wait for this movie. You a fan of
I
Mission
will.
Impossible?
Oh yeah. I've seen every Mission Impossible movie. I've seen every Mission Impossible movie. My favorite is the fifth.
The fifth?
Yep.
Which one's that one?
Rogue Nation.
Rogue.
That's the one where they go into the opera
Mm-hmm.
and the dude has the flute that turns into a gun.
Oh
So
gosh.
sick. So sick.
I need to rewatch them. But currently my favorite is Dead Reckoning. Or no. Yeah, Dead Reckoning. That's the one that just came out.
Really?
I love that movie. That's a movie that I'll put on randomly. Like if I'm in the mood to just watch a movie, like in the background or something, or like I used to watch it at work in the parking booth, it would be
Hmm.
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning. I thought it was
Wow.
fantastic. And the motorcycle jump, I love it. I love it. But yeah, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning comes out in May this year. And to wrap up our show today, as well as how they wrapped up Cinemacon, let's talk about Disney. They showed footage of Avatar 3. People are saying it looks phenomenal. They didn't release it to the public yet, but the second they do, you will be taking a nap.
Yep.
I will be enjoying the footage. But what they did release was the Tron Ares trailer. You a fan of Tron?
I've never seen Tron, dude. Are you a fan of Tron? I mean, it
Yes.
seems like you must be.
Dude, Tron is the sickest shit ever.
Dude, what is it? Give me the gist of it, because I don't even know what it's about.
So in the original, it's like this, it's Jeff Bridges and he gets sucked into a video game. And it's like olden days. It's like one of the first uses of CGI in film. Kind of looks clunky, but like it just adds to the like ageness of it, and it's wonderful. And then the second one, like the sun gets transported in the game, and then like it's like updated visuals. I'm gonna say this right now: top 10 scores of all time is Tron Legacy,
Really?
done by Daft Punk. I love that score. I need to rewatch it when it's been a while, but I watched the original Tron in Miss Flading's class. After I finished my final, I said, let me just watch a film real quick. And guess what?
What?
Congratulations. You survived physics with Miss Flating.
Dude, I did not survive physics in this plating. I dropped it at the semester.
You don't get the magnet, bro.
No.
Ooh. What else did Disney have? The Bruce Springsteen biopic with
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Allen White as Bruce Springsteen. Give me more of that.
Agreed. That's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. And then let's see. They showed another look at Fantastic Four. They showed female Silver Surfer. They showed that Sue is pregnant. So we're gonna get Franklin Richards, and he's gonna be like the most powerful man in the MCU probably. So that'll be interesting. Fantastic Four is probably my most anticipated film of the year. Call me
Mm.
call me theme park rider. I don't care. And I saved this last announcement just for you. Zootopia 2.
I have seen a lot about just Zootopia. I can't tell you the thing I saw today about Zootopia. I can't tell you.
I want to know.
I can't tell. I literally can't.
Did you
Just
see
say
the
it
first look?
was not. It was not canon.
Dude, it might be. Did you see the first look?
Dude, no. Do they have babies?
No, it featured them in therapy.
Oh yeah, dude. I
And
did see
he's
that.
wearing the shirt, the the Hawaiian shirt that he's wearing in a piece of fan fiction that takes place in the Zootopia universe. That's my canon.
Dude, when will the listeners get to hear about Chicago Corral Tour?
Never,
No.
never. Zootopia 2. That's gonna be a hit. Thank God they have a hit after Snow White failed.
Dude, I heard theaters are providing all viewers of Zootopia 2 with mini Judy Hopps robots.
No, no, they're not. False advertisement.
Must have been April Fool's.
Please, someone fix his feed, bro. Your algorithm. You need to go in and have a hard reset of your algorithm. Anyway, we should, yeah, we're gonna end the episode so you can go do that. Thank you all for listening. We had a lot of news this week. Hope you guys enjoyed, kept yourselves updated. Any final words, Mr. Bousquet?
Nope.
See you guys next week. Bye.